Good day, viewers and subscribers. It's Up Thinking. Remember to hit the notification bell. I'm outside today taking a walk in the park. Yeah, man, and today I'm observing some birds working in coordination as they go about their hunt. What they did was they started from up here up to the top here, and then they work their way down with the different insects and drive them towards the water, and now they are feeding off them, you know. So I mean, even animals work together in coordination to get the best result, and that is what I am speaking of today, people, because we don't know spiritual wise, physical wise, you have two sets of nature in this world, and it is good and bad, you know. And if you work for the nature of good, things will work for you, you know. So I mean, for my take, I work in this world for the nature of good. I believe in harmony. That's why I do take place in competition sometimes, but it is if it's a case of clean, good fun, I will partake in it. And this brings me to another thing that is most important about yourself. You got to know yourself. I mean, you know, you got to know who you are, and then you will know the type of persons in life that you want to associate, or that your spiritual side will associate with. I normally hear it in Jamaica, and it's mostly the women always say, you know, so from I see that person, then my spirit can't take the person. And that is it, people. It don't matter who you are, the spiritual side of life is real, because and I'm just going to say this again. You say, why is it don't matter which religion or culture you're from, why is you're saying good, you and I are on the same side. I mean, you know, but otherwise you're not my cup of tea, and we will never blend, or we will never see eye to eye. So that is it with me, peeps. As I'm saying, there's two type of nature, there are two type of spiritual side to this world, and it's good and it's bad. And you got to get to know yourself and know what you represent and what are your goals in life, and who are those who you want around you, or who are those who are willing to, are those that will work with you. And sometimes they will tell you truthfully that they will not work with you, you know. So you have to admit to that, and you have to deal with a thing where you have to be realistic about that, you know. So in life, if you want to achieve your goals, you have to work with persons who is in agreement with you, and persons who will help you also, because even if they don't share your common goals, or even if you guys don't share common goals, they are willing to help you with your goals, and you can help them with their goals if it's possible. Because sometimes in life, people think that this thing, if you do good to someone, that same person have to do good to you. That is not how my outlook on life is. I am a person who has helped many persons without looking for any returns or looking to them for any favor. And that is how I was taught through the reading of the Bible, through the teachings of the great prophets of the Old and the New Testament, and especially in the New Testament, because the Bible has gone through an evolution from the Old Testament to the New Testament, and now we are living in a more civilized world. So the Bible has gone through other changes as well, because it has gone through the new King James Version, and now is the new International Version, NIV version. And Jesus had said it, because he commented on, I don't quote scriptures, people, because I would rather you go and read it for yourself, because that is why the Bible is a controversial thing. But to me, my belief, reading the teachings of Jesus, he told us that there is, and there will always be evolution taking place. That's why we have these new breeds of sins that one can commit electronically, because in Jesus' time there were no electronics, or it was coming of age, but it was very basic. So I mean, babes, just get to know yourself and know what your life is about, what you need to change about yourself. Yes, peeps, as you see it, you see those birds, they are driving down the insects closer to the water edge. They are working in unison. Yeah, that is what I like, people. I like to see people working together. Why don't we adapt these good habits from the animals, so they drive them closer to the water edge, knowing that some of these insects, they are afraid to go into the water, so they will have them cornered, you know. I think these are called what I'm going to do is take a picture of these types of birds and see what they are, because you can Google them through Google search, you know. Yeah, so continuing on with it, peeps, as we go along on, why don't we be like these birds, you know? And it drive me to another topic again. It's a birds of a feather flock together. If you and a person is not of the same type and the same belief, I mean I have to spell it out, because you don't know, peeps. So I mean, getting to know myself, I know the type of people that I want to be around. And the next thing, peeps, is not all the people you attract will stay around you, and not all the people you are attracted to, when you get to know them, peeps, you realize they are not right for you. And trust me, peeps, there are a lot of times we try to join ourselves to people. It has happened to me over the years. I've looked at the physical side of persons and think that yes, I will be good friends with them, we'll be working together, but getting to know them spiritually and hear their thoughts and know their ways, it has turned out different for me, and I don't want anybody to feel bad about that situation. It is, I'm just telling you today, it is not just you it has happened to, it has happened to me, and I'm not speaking for others, but if you can relate, that's just it. I'm just putting out the message out there about what has happened to me, you know. I have seen people looking on their physical outward appearance and then speaking to them a few times, And I say, yeah, I mean, you know, those people, they sound like someone that I would want to be friend with. But after getting to know the person, because many people tend to show up, and that is it again, peeps. They always say, we have that saying in Jamaica, and I don't know if it's in other part of the world, that you have wolf in sheep clothing, you know. And that is the next thing. Some people mask their they pretend to have a good demeanor, and when you get to know them, you see that bad side of them, and sometimes they try to even inveigle you to become the type of person who they are. But time and time again, per people, viewers and subscribers, I have to remind them, and I have to tell them and let them know who I am, you know. And I try to explain to them and tell them that it's not that I don't want to be friends with them, but it's who I am, you know. I am who I am. And I mean, there are things that I can change about myself, and there are things that I have to be changing about myself as I go through the different levels and stages in life. But that's something that is relative, you know. For example, I will not do bad things such as stealing and to get by, or to get a hype, or to go forward in life. I see myself as a person who want to protect my reputation, you know. So I mean, I rather to do some work and save to reach a level that I want to reach. And for me, peeps, I set a goal for myself, and when I reach that goal, I'll be comfortable and happy that I can live off that goal, you know. And that leads me to another point, peeps. Not everything that you're doing in life you must disclose to other people, because spiritually wise, they will bring you down, you know. They will how to put it more bluntly, they will not have anything good. And some people say them pray bad prayer upon you to make you to let you folks understand what I'm really saying. So that is it. Some people they have some bad and they have some negative utterance. Some of the time you share your goals with people, right off the bat they tell you that not gonna work, and it can't work, it can't work, and it will not work. Well, in their heart of hearts, you know, they are saying it is the bad spirit in them that is putting you down and wanting you not to even attempt to try. So that brings me into another segment, peeps. In order to achieve anything in life, all you got to do is just start. Just start from one, peeps, and go along and go with the pace. So if you want to reach 1 million, you start with 1. And when I say 1, you can start with 1 cent. Because 1 cent add up to the million, peeps. So if today you start with 1 cent, and then tomorrow you see so you can make $1 million, that is it, peeps. Just keep working towards your goal, and that is it. Because the next thing is, there's a small axe can fall a big tree, and all you need to do is just keep going at it. It might not fall as fast as the chainsaw, but go and knock it until you have enough money can buy the chainsaw, and then you can move through the rest of the growth, peeps. And that is it for today, peeps. Blessings and honor always. Remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell to get the latest on what I'm doing, where I'm going, and the nice motivational speeches that I'll be giving. I'm out.